let's have a true homebody day. My apartment has been an absolute wreck lately, so I really need to figure out some time to clean it. Started with my usual ginger water and my sweet potato. This is my last one, and it was a giant one. I ended up not being able to finish it because it's huge. Look at this, it's huge. My morning block of work, you know, the usual stuff. Edited some content that I had to publish for an ad, and then went to my midday Legree workout. I don't know when I discovered this, but I love like a good midday workout. Hit Legree, and I was famished afterwards because it was one of those days. So
first of all, holy comparo, so excited to eat this. Second of all, you know that sensation that happens whenever you do laundry, but you might leave the laundry wet, or you just like leave it for so long, and then when you dry it, all your clothes are clean, yes, but they smell mildewy. I think that's what happened with my last load of laundry, because I thought it was the towels that I was sitting next to this morning, but I think it might also be these shorts. Something just smells like mildew, and I know it's me.
So you can already get a sense of what today ended up being, okay? It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm eating a fried chicken sandwich. It was delicious, but nothing, not even this entire coffee could get me out of this self-induced afternoon lull. I took a meeting, I did some more work, I edited a little bit more, but I desperately needed something to wake me up, even if it's like a slap across my face. But instead of doing that, because I live alone, I took a shower. That's the next logical thing. I redid my entire skincare. I redid my makeup, which is fine. Like, I'm totally fine with doing this. Funny enough, this is my favorite way to essentially restart my day. If I'm having like a bad day or something, I'll always just take a shower in the middle of the day and essentially like restart my day. You know what? It works. It really does work. I made myself a cup of tea and settled in for another afternoon block of work. In the middle of some deep work, I had the idea of changing one of my pancake mixes that I had in the cupboard into like a quasi fake muffin, because I was thinking about it. They all have the same base ingredients. They just need to be cooked in different ways and slightly altered in terms of the wetness. Like, pancake batter is obviously more runny than a muffin batter. So I made a little bit of an adjustment. I made 4 just to see how it would taste overall and how the texture would be. Let those bake in the oven while I did some dishes. Got some packages, opened up some stuff, took out my recycling. And my muffins were done. My 4 muffins were done. Look, visually, they looked great, okay? But here's what my actual thoughts were.
Here's my ube muffin. I remember them being way sweeter. This needs sugar.
I've never said that about any dessert in the history of my life, but mouthfeel, great. Texture, great. They were so not sweet that it was bordering savory, and that's a very weird sensation to feel about small cake. My boyfriend left some of his stuff at my place, so I dropped it off at his place with the muffins that were essentially savory. Took a small walk because I was a little full, and look, there are fireflies in this frame. How fun. The evening I spent checking up on some of my Nintendo Switch games, especially my Animal Crossing, which I haven't checked since last year. And then I went to sleep pretty early. That's my night. Good night.